Hiya folks, hope you're okay, hope you're well. Yeah, out and about again, and we're getting there with this weather, aren't we? It's fantastic, it's warmer, drier, can't beat it. Walking is such an amazing thing. Get out there, guys, get them walking shoes on and put your earpods on, podcasts, music, or get out with your friends, have a natter. Come on. Well, we don't have to do everything on social media, do we? Save it for those little get-togethers. So important. But yeah, one thing I want to talk to you about today is about when we're sort of stressed, we're not at rest. Now, for me, thinking about this is in the mornings is between sort of getting up time and middle of the day is probably the times when we're most stressed, because we woke up, there's lots of things to think about. And actually, when you think about the biological sort of stresses, is you've just woke up. So your body is going to be doing all sorts of different things, chemical reactions, hormonal sort of development. There's all things that's getting your body ready, particularly early morning. So there's going to be a lot of biological stresses on your body, as well as sort of those mental stresses and pressures. But one of the things is that I feel that there's certain things you've got to do in the morning to sort of mitigate that, to try and bring yourself to that sort of resting feeling as you're going through your sort of morning routine. Some of the things that I feel that can happen, most certainly for me, again, my own sort of life experience here, is that when I am sort of stressed and not at rest, is that there's certain things that can happen in the body. Now, particularly around sort of your immune system, your nervous system, there's things that trigger, that create emotions, and if that happens over a longer period of time, it happens in, day out, there's all sorts of things that can happen because your brain starts to rewire itself. Those negative impressions and emotions and stresses, every morning becomes a bit more of a negative ritual, if you like. So that can start to lead to things like inflammation. How many of us, when we're stressed, we start to get little illnesses like snotty noses and colds and aches and pains, and eventually some of these things, I'm not saying they will, but they could do, can lead to sort of long-term health conditions, obesity, type 2 diabetes, mental illness, all these sort of things that I tend to try and prevent or support when I'm doing my phase 4 programs and exercise referral. So I think what's vitally important is that we can, put things in place to have a bit more of a positive sort of experience, and, slowing down in the morning, making sure that you've got a routine, a bit of continuity. We spoke in the past, we spoke in the past about, meditation early morning, putting things in perspective, doing a bit of journaling or creating a bit of a worry tree. So you've got a plan. You're not overwhelming yourself. And I feel that your body starts to become more at rest at that point, which is hugely helpful. And you can start to communicate better. You can start to go about your day in a much more positive way. So for me, really important aspect. We become stressed. It's a natural thing. But certainly it's up to us. We've got a choice. We've got a choice in the matter. We can be stressed or we don't have to be stressed. That's down to you. Again, we talked about ownership on other podcasts and responsibilities for yourself, taking that time out for self-care. And I feel that if you can get that right early morning, you've got one hell of a day, guys. Take it or leave it. There's your 5-minute walk and talk. That's my views on, early morning and that accumulation of stress and what you can do to feel more at rest for the rest of the day. Have a good one, guys. Take care. And as always, if you've got any feedback or any questions or anything like that, please do come and talk to me on LinkedIn. It's always good to talk and collaborate. Okay, guys, I'll catch you soon. Cheers. Have a good one.